I feel like we're like it's like a middle school dance distance on this couch.
It is.
You know,
it's always awkward. What's up, everybody? Welcome to This Week in MLS, presented by Target. I am so excited because we got Bobby Warshaw on the couch.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for filling in. You're the best.
It's like the highest honor around the studio to get to come on Twim.
I love you for saying that, even though I don't think it's true. But guys, Bobby is so busy. He's writing articles. He's doing all this content, and he took time out of his very busy schedule to sit here on this couch with me this morning.
Let's do this.
So let's get to it. We're going to start the show, Bobby, addressing one of our commenters. We have Go Habs Go. Wonder where this guy's from. Has a question about Montreal. And he asked, do you think the Montreal Impact can make the playoffs and have a great run if they're in it? I like this question. I like this question a lot because Montreal is one of those, they're kind of like a sneaky team for me right now. And they're coming off a really nice 2-1 win over Chicago. Let's give some love to Daniel Lovitz, who scores his first MLS goal in stoppage time because
with his off foot on the volley from outside the 18. It was a gorgeous goal.
It was a sick goal. They're above the playoff line, and they're sort of very sneakily making some noise.
We're talking about Toronto and DC and all these other teams, and here Montreal is just staying above that line.
I know. So my answer to Go Habs Go is yes, I do. I think they're one of those teams that are absolutely capable. And thank you for commenting. Thanks for getting in there. Okay, we're going to do our takeaways now. And as our esteemed guest, I'm going to let you go first, Bobby. Your big Twim takeaway from the weekend that was.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm obviously going to talk about Philadelphia. Anytime you give me a chance to come on these shows,
I knew you were going to talk about
I'm going to talk about Philadelphia. And listen, I know I keep saying it, but they keep on playing good soccer. Even when they don't win, they play well and they are fun to watch. But here they are. They did win, and they beat NYCFC at home, and they beat them handedly. So I got to give a shout out to Philadelphia, not just for winning, but for playing a brand of soccer that's fun to watch.
That El Sino goal was just
I wasn't even going to talk about it.
It was delicious.
I was just going to let the highlight speak for itself.
It makes me so happy to see them playing well, because honestly, because of you, because he has been driving the train all season long.
And you guys are not welcome on it. I want you to know that out there, you are not welcome on it at this point. The tickets are too expensive. Do not try and hop on the CEO train. We're leaving without you. We are perfectly happy by ourselves.
That's fair. You own it. You absolutely own it. But they have been such a fun team to watch. And yeah, it's good to see them just kind of clawing their way up there. They're making the East interesting.
Well. Yeah.
They're making it interesting, and I like that about it.
Yep.
Let's keep it exciting. Okay, so my Twim takeaway. This was hard. There were so many sort of big overarching storylines.
Juicy weekend. It was a juicy weekend, as we like to say around here.
I was like, oh, do I talk about Seattle? Do I talk about DC? But the one that stood out, Joseph Martinez. You guys, ridiculous. He ties the record for most goals in a single season. And at 27, he's now tied with Roy Lassiter, Wando, BWP. They have 9 games left. 9 games left. So I think it's fair to say that this record is going to be absolutely shattered, coming off a 3-1 win over Columbus.
I think he should take a vacation. He should go to Bali, spend a couple weeks on the beach, and then come back and break the record.
He's such a prolific striker in this league. I just keep, every time I watch him, I have these moments just enjoy this. Just enjoy every moment of being able to watch him do what he does because it's so special. And you know what else I loved about his performance this weekend?
The assist to Almiron. He could have broken the record. And he lays it off to a teammate to score.
I had a guttural reaction when that happened. I was like, no way. No way did he just do that. And for me, I was like, that is so unselfish, just like.
And also surprising.
Player.
We should add, slightly surprising to see Joseph do it. We love the guy, but it was shocking to see him lay that off.
I could not believe it. It was just such a surprising, cool moment, and Atlanta continues to showcase why they are at the top. And Joseph Martinez could potentially break that record during rivalry week.
In Orlando?
In Orlando.
How good would, not for Orlando fans.
Friday.
They don't need something else like that right now. They've got enough going on in their lives, but that would be something, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be something? Okay, so we're talking about rivalry week. It is Heineken Rivalry week, you guys. This is a big deal for MLS. This is like, when the the fierce competition comes out. So in that vein, Bobby, we're going to take some of the rivalry week matchups, and you and I are going to make a case for which team we think is going to win. But we're going to be on a time limit. We're going to give ourselves 30 seconds to do this. Do you feel ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Whew! Okay, so we are going to start with the Heineken River Derby. NYCFC hosting the Red Bulls. That game is actually tonight. We're getting ready for it. Who do you think is going to win? 30 seconds, go.
Okay, I'll take the Red Bulls. NYCFC threw the best they had at them. Last time they played, NYCFC went direct. They played over the Red Bulls press, but Red Bulls have figured it out. New head coach Chris Armas knows how to deal with this new NYCFC team. Red Bulls be better prepared and better suited to take the result tonight.
Wow, nailed it. Concise. Oh man, you just put the pressure on me. Okay, 30 seconds for me to talk about NYCFC and why they are going to win. Because they're at home, and I think that this team, they're in second place right now in the East. They haven't been on great form as of late, but I think, especially coming off that loss to Philly, where I feel like there was a time of self-reflection, and I think that they're going to come out in front of their home crowd and they're going to take care of business. Team Dome Torrent.
Did you just say self-reflection?
Self-reflection. I did.
I mean, I appreciate it. I dig it. It's just not where I thought this conversation was going to go.
I just went somewhere. I don't know.
No, it's okay.
Maybe
it's
that
right.
was more
It's fair.
about me.
It's a good point.
It's an indication of where my mind is at any rate. Okay, let's move it on to, ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. El Tráfico, the LA Derby.
Okay.
Bobby Warshaw.
Okay, I start again?
Yep.
Okay, I think this comes down to one matchup. You might have heard of this fella, Zlatan, on the Galaxy. But on the other side, LAFC has Laurent Simon, who almost made the World Cup team for Belgium, one of the best teams in the world. And I think if there's any center back in this league that can shut down Zlatan, it is Simon. And if you shut down Zlatan, you shut down the Galaxy, which is why I think this LAFC team is suited to come back and win El Tráfico 3.
El Tráfico 3. Bravo. Well done. This actually tees me up perfectly because I'm going to counter that entirely because I just have one word as to why the Galaxy are going to win, and it's Zlatan, because I happen to be at that inaugural El Tráfico matchup where Zlatan pulled a rabbit out of his hat, those 2 goals. It was the most spectacular moment of the season for me. I just think that this guy is capable of rising to the occasion in these big moments. They're coming off that really tough 5-0 loss to Seattle, and I think that they've got something to prove in front of their fans at StubHub. So Zlatan, boom.
Yep.
That's it.
It would have been better if you said he pulled a lion out of his hat.
Oh man.
That's okay. Next time.
That's why you're the writer.
Next time.
Jeez Louise, missed opportunity. Okay. Last one. We are going to head up to Cascadia for the Portland-Seattle matchup.
Okay.
Who's going to win?
Okay, this one to me is going to be Portland. It's at Providence Park. Seattle has had an excellent run, but I think that they feast on teams that don't have a great tactical plan if you look at their opponents lately. And if it's not a very rigid match, all of a sudden, Nico Ladero, Christian Roldan, Chad Marshall, these excellent, fantastic, top of MLS players have a chance to do their thing in individual battles, and they're always going to win that way. Portland is a very rigid team. They're very tactically disciplined. They're going to make the game be played in a certain way, and therefore I think Portland gets the upper hand.
I have one thing to say about that. Diego Chara, they need him to play, and they need him to play well.
But he's rested.
That's the X factor.
He's rested.
He is rested.
Yep.
Okay, well done. Major case. Seattle is the sexy pick here because this team is flying right now, you guys. Flying right now. They are unbeaten in their last 9. They've won 6 games in a row, sitting 7th just below that playoff line. They've come out of nowhere. This is what Seattle does. I just think that they are on this crazy stretch right now. I don't see that momentum stopping, and yeah, and also coming off of that huge 5-0 win over the Galaxy that we mentioned. Yep. Boom. There you go. That was fun.
That was good. I like that segment.
That was good. Whew, got the adrenaline going. Okay, Bobby, I know you see this button here, and I'm gonna let you do the honors.
Do people know that this button just sits here around the office all week, and we have to stare at it, not allowed to touch it?
I know. This is the only day that we actually get to press the button, so make it a good one.
Did you see that?
Always, always so good. Always so good. Okay, let's see what producer Paulie has in store for us. Oh my God, I loved this moment so much. This was incredible, you guys. Sporting Kansas City, #1, coming off that 3-0 win over Portland. Johnny Russell, this little girl, it was her 9th birthday, I believe, and she was holding up the sign that said, "It's my 9th birthday," and then Johnny Russell came over and gave it to her. Look, she's crying. I would have the same reaction. That is so precious. Also, Johnny Russell scored in this one, so.
I just love when players do this. This is what sports is about. This is what MLS is about. It makes me so happy to see players do this.
I know. Oh, I mean, tears of joy.
And it's so easy for him to do, right?
It's
so easy to show that acknowledgement,
gesture.
and she is so happy.
She is going to remember that for the rest of her life, and she's going to have that jersey for the rest of her life, and I'm a little jealous. Okay, that was awesome. All right, we've got one more. Bobby, let's see. Bring it up. Pull it up. What we got? Yes, 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 yes. Lady Power. You guys, this was so awesome. Over the weekend, FS1, it was the first all-female broadcast team for an MLS game. I think it was in all professional sports. It was so incredible. We had Lisa Byington, Danielle Slayton, Katie Witham on the call for DC versus New England, and the ladies crushed it. It made me so, like, I got emotional. I got goosebumps. It was so, so great. Also a great game.
If you've been following them throughout their careers, it's no surprise they were amazing.
I just tip my cap to them. Yep. Hats off. Beautiful job, ladies. You made us all proud. Yeah, that's it. Bobby, that's our show.
That's it.
That's it. It's always so fun. Again, you guys, Bobby Warshaw, like the busiest man at MLS, and I'm so happy that you were able to fill in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being on the couch. You guys enjoy Rivalry Week. There are some awesome, tasty matchups coming up for you. We've got Matchday Central content aplenty heading your way, so make sure you download the MLS app for all of that. Get in the comments. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.